What's up, everybody? Welcome to Daily Wisdom. This is Zheng. We go over 10, 15 minutes of some wisdom principles that can help you practically in your lives, your businesses, your relationships, everything, all the above. And what we're going through is we're going through a series of how to prepare for your quantum leap in 2023. If you don't know what a quantum leap is, that means having results that are just so mind-blowing that you're kind of like pinching yourself. You're like, is this actually happening to me? There's principles and there's laws in place, and we're going through those step by step. So that sounds like something interesting to you. Like to share this, you can subscribe to our YouTube for all the replays and everything as well. And also we have a Zoom room that you can come in and join live. We do that every morning, so it's great to see. And anyone can join that. You can ask your friend or myself for the link. You can join. We got Angie today, Pam, my wife, Stacy, and Marla. Good morning, guys. Always great to have you on with us. But let's think about this. So today I want to talk about redefining fear. Because if you want to have a quantum leap, one of the biggest realities of life is that you will be super uncomfortable. A quantum leap, a good visual is jumping off a cliff and building a parachute on the way down. Now, have you ever jumped off a high place before? Put a 1 in the chat if you jumped off anywhere high. Maybe it was just off of, a diving board, or maybe it was, I don't know, everyone's relative to what high is, right? Maybe it's jumping off a cliff into water, right? Like maybe you jumped off a plane. I haven't done that yet. Zip lining, yeah, right? Anytime you do that, it's already pretty scary. But imagine jumping off that high place without the harness in the zip line, without the parachutes in a plane, without knowing in that cliff that it's so high that if things don't work out, then things could go really bad. Jumping by itself with safety mechanisms is always scary. Jumping off of something that you don't have the safety mechanisms in place, that's going to be hella scary. And the reality is, if you're going for a quantum leap, you're going to be the hella scared. Bring some Bay Area for you. It's going to be really, really scary for you. So what happens is many times in our quantum leap, as you're going for your big goals, you're going for your big dream, you will inevitably hit what Bob Proctor calls the terror barrier. You will inevitably go to a place that you are absolutely scared. You're making that phone call to that person that you're really, really scared to talk to because maybe you're afraid of their judgment. You're making a bet, almost a gamble, an inspired risk, a calculated risk on a move that you're like, Risks are normal when you're going through a quantum leap. But how do you go over this fear? By being safe still. I'm not saying be unwise and jump off a cliff without any type of safety mechanism. But when you understand that there's some laws in place when you're going through a quantum leap, through awareness and understanding, you can have safety and guarantees that your quantum leap is not only going to be safe, it's going to be super productive. And how do you do that? You have to redefine fear and understand what it is. You have to confront the inevitable straight in the face and know how to reprogram this. So fear. One definition of fear is forget everything and run. It's natural. As humans, we have survival instincts in us, right? We don't want to do uncomfortable things. We want to naturally be lazy. We want to naturally just kind of go the easy route. But easy doesn't lead to breakthrough. Easy doesn't lead to quantum leaps. No, in a quantum leap, we're going to do something different. And most people aren't going to do it because if they were, everyone would be having the results that you're looking for. There's going to be something counterintuitive. It's going to be something perhaps counterculture. It's going to be something very uncomfortable. So forget everything and run is how we're naturally wired. But what we need to redefine fear as is face everything and rise. Perhaps you've heard that before. Face everything and rise. So I want you to think about the goal that you have. And I want you to think about an inspired action step that you think you should take. That phone call you need to make, that strategy you need to implement, that conversation that you need to have, that change in schedule or commitment that you need to do. And when we have the fear that's inevitable there, we have to condition ourselves to say, instead of forget everything and run, condition ourselves and say, this fear is not a sign of me not to do it. This fear is a sign of me to face it and rise, to face it up front, that fear, to look it straight in the face and say, how do I overcome this? Now, it's not necessarily saying that that direction is the right way to go. I think it's good to have a healthy fear and a healthy caution, but instead of running away from it, you confront it and you navigate through it. You think through it. You think of solutions. You think about now, why can't it be done? You think about why can it be done? You think about not why I can't afford it. You think about how can I afford it? You don't think about I don't have enough time, so I can't. You think about how can I make the time so I can. Put a 2 in the chat if this makes sense so far. You have to flip this. Yeah. And one thing you will find in anyone that is achieving anything at a great, great level, they almost seem kind of weird, right? They're kind of crazy because they go through life and they're facing these huge barriers and challenges. And it's almost like they're smiling when a challenge comes. You got to be a little bit weird to smile when challenging time comes. You know that saying, it hurts so good. Like when you're in the gym, we're in the gym yesterday. I'm here with my friend, Dave. This is his office. And he brought me out to his gym yesterday. And we're spotting each other in the gym, right? We're doing bench press. And the thing about growth in the gym is just like the thing about growth in your life is you have to keep on going until it's kind of painful, right? And those last sets, you have to push through that. But both of us are super excited. We're like, all right, here we go. Boom. You did that last set. And it's that last set that breaks down the muscle fiber so you can build it up again so you become stronger. Same with your fear. Most people stop short of their dreams because they forget everything and run from their fear instead of facing everything and rising. So here's the thought and assignment for today. As we're preparing for 2023, as we're ending this year strong, in relation to your quantum leap, in relation to your goal, in relation to what it is that you want, think to yourself, what's one thing that I'm afraid of right now? What's one action step that I've been thinking about, but I've been honestly kind of putting it off? And the challenge today is to look at that straight in the face and navigate through that, think through that, bust through that. And that direction, if you can do that with one thing and you can build that into a habit, and you keep on doing that, you're going to grow a conditioning to actually look at things that you're afraid of in a much different light. And you're going to just slam through the walls each and every single time. And your quantum leaps are going to come way more quickly. All right. So I hope you have something in mind. And let's end this year completely different so you can start the next year strong. All right, everyone. So I hope this helped. If it did, share this, like this, subscribe to our YouTube, and if you want to join our Zoom room, more than welcome to as well to ask us for the link. Other than that, have a great day. We'll be back on tomorrow.